The game.
This is the Law of Gaming. I am the Law, and today we're going to be running to go get a legendary weapon. I was asked about this one specifically, and I told them this is one of my favorite weapons, both for its abilities and because from the very beginning of the game you could run straight to it. We started off here in Stormhill at the Stormhill Shack, but all that did was that eliminated some of the running that we would have to do. But it is just, it's a phenomenal, one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best swords in the game. Not the best, but it's definitely up there. It is the only weapon I know of, and I could be completely wrong, but the only weapon I know of that has two different special abilities. Whereas you hold L2 or left trigger in order to, ready the ability, and then while holding that down, you either hit R1 or right trigger if you're on Xbox for, not right trigger, right button for what's like a Comet Azure attack, but nerfed a little bit. Or instead of hitting R1 or RB, you can do R2 or right trigger, and you kind of do this arc flame thing on that goes out, and both are significantly powerful. Both are significant, badass abilities to come from a sword that you can just get at the very beginning of the game. Now, that being said, I do absolutely love this sword. However, and you can get it from the very beginning. However, if you do come and grab it at the very beginning, you cannot use it because you do not have the stat requirements in order to use it. Now, you can use it as a regular sword, and if you watch my first video of my walkthrough, then you can see how to do that by two-handing it and all that, and still being effective. But it's just phenomenal that you can get one of the legendary weapons at the very beginning without, there's some effort, but with very little effort. So the most effort is just the amount of running you have to do. So, as I said, we started off, you can start off, again, let's say that we, very beginning of the game, we leave the Chapel of Anticipation, we walk out, and you don't even have to talk to Vare. You can literally, the only thing I do recommend is go and rest at that site of grace at Gate Front so that you can get your horse Torrent, and then you head north from Gate Front, go to Stormhill, head north, bypass the castle, go over the bridge, and take that little detour that I showed you once the bridge, once you get to the part where the bridge has fallen apart. And then we go from there around behind Stormvale Castle into Liurnia Lakes. We get into the lake, and then we just run as fast as we can going northwest. And you just keep on going. And it's actually kind of makes me laugh a little bit, because on the way there we're going to end up passing another sword, which is the Carrion Knight sword, which is a good sword, but in comparison it might as well be nothing. It looks nice though, and it matches very well with the Carrion Knight armor and the Carrion Knight shield. That whole set, if you get all of that together, is a very nice nice look. very uniform. I went up a little bit too soon. Those of you that want to see, this is my special glass that I drink my soft drink out of. Get out of the way, sheep. Now, by all means, if you guys think that there's something better that you can grab at the very beginning, let me know, drop it in the comments below. And I know you can get, like, you can go get the Uchi Katana with not too much effort. But the Uchi Katana, as cool as it is not a legendary sword. So, or a legendary weapon. I know we can go grab the Morning Star like we did in part 1 of our walkthrough. But, again, not a legendary weapon. There's plenty of weapons that you can just go grab and pick up at the beginning that are good weapons. I'm not saying there's not. But they're not legendary. So, I believe the stat requirements in order to use it, though, are, I think strength has to be 12, intelligence, maybe 18. Right there is the Carrion Knight sword, by the way, in that chest that those guys are dragging. Faith is 24, and dexterity, something, I don't know, we'll look at it whenever we get it. But if you follow the instructions that I gave you in my walkthrough, actually, like if this is your plan is, oh, I'm going to start the game and I'm going to immediately go get this sword, that's absolutely fine. Go do that, go grab the sword, or conversely, do, it doesn't matter which one you do first. You can either go kill the dragon like we did in part 1 of our walkthrough, get your 28 free level ups that you can do, and then go get the sword and you can use it, or go get the sword and then kill the dragon and then boom, you can use the sword, like as long as you level up the stats that you need to level up. And I suppose that would technically depend on what, you know, you start out as, but as long as you choose correct, you know, the correct character at the beginning, you know, if you're already doing this with that plan in mind, then of course you're going to pick the character with the starting stats that you would need in order to make that possible. As far as these things that come down, I've never really had a, as long as you stay up here to the right and head, you know, just like this, I've never really had a problem getting hit with them. And then we just head in here and then we just haul ass through this thing. And you're about to see some of my most hated enemies. They just creep me out. They're not that hard to kill, but those little hands, I don't know, for some reason, just, they give me the heebie-jeebies. Hate them. See, as long as you just keep running like this, we haven't had to interact with anyone yet. And we're getting close. Can you feel it? And you want to make sure when you come up here and you're at this point, don't worry about these ghosts. You can just run right past them. Make sure you make this left. If you just go around it and go straight, you're not going to go where you need to go to. So, come on over here. You're going to come down and you're just going to hop right on this building over here to the left. You're not going to take any fall damage. And then you're going to go from this building and hop on down to the next one. You can actually see the hole that we're going to go down. Get to that ladder and climb on down. And voila, we're here. Come on over here and there's the chest. Open the chest and congratulations, you have yourself the legendary sword. Now let's open it up and here we see strength. Nope, that's not it. Strength is 12, dexterity 12, intelligence is 24, and faith is 24. And that's all you need in order to use the Sword of Night and Flame. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.